friends, today I'm going to show you a cheap and easy way to fix those chewed baseboards using only a few simple things. So let's get started. The materials you're going to need are wood filler, a putty knife, a small paintbrush, paper towels, sandpaper or a sander, and paint that matches your baseboards. First, you're going to want to make sure that the baseboard is clean. So grab your paper towel and just make sure that there's no dust or hair or anything that can prevent the wood filler from sticking. The next step is you're going to want to place a paper towel underneath the area that you're working in. That way it just catches anything that may fall, so that way your floor doesn't get dirty. Your next step is you're going to want to get your wood filler, and you can just use your finger and squeeze a good amount on your finger, like so. It's a little hard when it first comes out. And just gently put it on the hole. And you can spread it like that. And as you can see, it's kind of caked on there. There's a lot of extra coming off, and that's okay. That's why we have the putty knife. So just keep doing that. Push it in so it gets into all the little ridges and crevices. And it should look like that, not neat. You're gonna let it sit for just a few seconds so you make sure that it's nice and stuck in there. Then you're gonna grab your putty knife and just start from the top and scrape gently down, following the ridges of the baseboard. So just be really gentle. Start scraping down like this. And you're gonna see that it is starting to fill in the areas. You can do it one more time. Okay, so now it should look like this. You can see that some of it has been filled in, but on the deeper parts, it still has a hole. And you need to basically work in layers. So we're gonna let this dry for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then we're gonna come back and do more layers of it until it's the same shape as the rest of the baseboard and you don't see a huge crack in it like that. So let's let it dry for a little bit. The first layer of the wood filler is now dry, so I'm just going to repeat the steps again until the wood filler is the same shape as the baseboard and you can't see any cracks or dents. The hole is almost completely filled in. It just has a tiny spot that still needs to be filled. So we're just gonna wait again until this dries and do the same process again. Okay, I think this is gonna be the last layer, so let me just do the same thing. Put some of the wood filler on your finger and rub it on there. Let it sit for a few seconds. All right, so now it looks like everything's filled in. You can't see any cracks in it anymore. It does look a little bit rough, so we're gonna sand it, but we need to make sure that it's completely dry first. So I'm gonna wait probably somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes and check on it. Then we'll go ahead and sand it. After making sure it's dry, we're gonna gently sand it to make sure it's flush with the edges of the baseboard. And the last step is finally painting. So make sure that you have a paint that matches your baseboard and just get a small paintbrush and start painting. All right, so that's it. I just painted it and we just have to wait for it to dry. There we go. There's no more dent in there. It's not 100% perfect, of course, since this is wood filler, but it looks 1,000 times better than it did before. You can hardly even notice that it was chewed. There's no huge chunk out of it or anything. And this is also before it's even dry, so it will look a little bit better once it's all completely dry and everything. But yeah, this is the easiest way that I've found how to fix baseboards, and it's really cheap and anybody can do it. I had never done anything like this before trying this method out. So I hope it's helpful to you, and let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.